Hey y'all, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur, and welcome back to XCOM UFO Defense. As you can see, we've been having a little bit of an issue with keeping our soldiers alive. We only have one left. It is Squatty Akamoto. So I think we're going to have to invest in some new personnel. I think we need a minimum of 8 soldiers, and we have 1 right now, so we need at least 7 more. As you can see, that brings the cost up to $280,000, leaving us $2.5 million left. So I do think that we need to spend some of that to get more competitive. Turns out we already have an interceptor en route. I think we're still going to need some equipment for our new interceptor, so let's go ahead and order a launcher and a cannon along with some missiles. Not enough store space. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and build some more facilities. General stores. That's going to take 10 days to complete. So I guess there's not much else to do except get time ticking along here a little bit faster. And we have another UFO. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any soldiers to send on the mission yet. But we can target it and try to shoot it down, just so it doesn't create any havoc for civilians or governments or whatnot. Increase the time and engage. Go aggressive. It seems like they don't want to. Alright, try number 2. Close the gap. Fire. We're getting damaged. And the UFO is down. As I mentioned though, we have 1 crew, so that's not going to happen. You can see we still have 65 hours left on our soldiers to arrive, so I don't think we're going to make that mission at any point. And our missiles and such have arrived. 5 seconds. Go to the base. Equip the craft. We still don't have the interceptor though. And finally we get some more soldiers. Make sure we add them to the Sky Ranger. Hopefully they last longer than the old rookies did. Seems like our supplies are getting low too. We don't have any more rifle clips. I tell you, we're really spending money here fast. There finally is the interceptor. Alright, here it is. It's the end of the month. Apparently we've done good. We've got a monthly rating of 291. Unfortunately though, we dropped our funding by $48,000. They're generally satisfied. Russia is particularly pleased. And USA and Canada are unhappy. That makes sense because we don't have any equipment over there. We did do the DC mission, but that didn't go particularly well. Go to the Sky Ranger. We now have 8 crew, which is good. Let's look at the equipment though. 2 pistols, 8 rifles, but we need 8 more clips. The heavy cannon is okay. Do we want to bring the rocket launcher? I don't think so. That seems like high risk, high reward. We're still learning the basics of combat. A smoke grenade might not be a bad idea though. Let's take a couple of them. As you can see, all of our interceptors are ready to go. We are back up to $4.8 million. So here's the information about the base. I feel like we still have a lot of vacancy in the living quarters, so I think I might go and buy some scientists and probably some more soldiers as well. Hangars are 4 out of 4. I don't think we want to build any more right now. Maybe defense strength would be a good idea, as it's the 2nd month and we're still at 0. And perhaps a long range detection would be a good idea too. Let's see what those cost. Missile defenses are 200,000, but they cost 5,000 a month to maintain. Whereas the radar system is much more expensive. So let's start with the defenses. Can't be a bad idea, right? 16 days for that. That's probably sufficient. No worries. I did say I was going to buy more personnel. Four soldiers and 4 scientists. Our personnel has arrived. So let's go ahead and make sure that we have them assigned. We're doing poorly on the medikit. Let's get that up to 8. And then we can put alloys at 8 as well. Alright, our stores are complete. Let's get some more missiles for the interceptors, as well as more cannon rounds. We seem to be running low on them constantly. I wouldn't mind having some more rifle clips. And I do like the heavy cannon as well. Let's order some basic ammo for that. Do we want more grenades? Or smoke grenades? Or stun rods? I think... no, not right now. We haven't been using too many grenades. And I'm not sure what the purpose is of a stun rod at the moment. And we're back with UFO number 5. Where is it at? Over Spain, not too far away. We have plenty of interceptors now. Let's send the first 2. Aggressive attack again. Get in nice and close. We haven't been losing any interceptors. And it's down. So yeah, that means it's mission time. As far as I know, we already have our Sky Ranger fitted out. So, no time to waste then. Alright, our third mission on the ground. Here we go. So it looks like we've only brought along 8 soldiers. I don't anticipate that will be an issue. I don't expect heavy resistance this time, like when we saw at the Terra mission. So we still have our heavies here at the back. Make sure they're moved up and able to fire. They don't have the time units, as we know. Everybody else is gathered around the front of the ship. Now, something I think I learned last time is that line of sight is not as obvious as it would be in the newer games. You really have to move your characters yourself to get them to look around, to look for the aliens, and see where they want to shoot. Also, the cover system is significantly different, where here, as you can see, I'm just behind the wheel and everything is fine, but it doesn't have it marked as half cover or anything like that. And really, it's just about the collision physics, and does it think that the alien hit you or the ship or the wall or whatever. So cover can be a little bit more manipulated maybe than it could be in the newer games. And that's something that I'm going to have to learn to keep my soldiers alive. Alright, after 2 turns, everything quiet so far. Oh, what a hit. Romanov here with a great shot. He doesn't see any more aliens, but I think we're going to make a run for this cover. And just make it. Same here. Also, if you didn't notice, we found the ship. So no more spotted on turn 3. There you really got to see how you can move across the face of the building, but you have to turn your soldiers manually to get them to see all of the inside of it. It's very different from the way the new games are. Frankly, I like the new games better. The line of sight issues can be very frustrating. And actually, XCOM 2 has improved on it much more, even over Enemy Unknown from 2012. So, kudos to the developers on that. So I've managed to consolidate my team a little bit, and I still have these 2 over here watching our 6. Alright, so now going into our next turn, I've got us consolidated into 2 groups of 4, which I'm feeling pretty good about. Still no sign of them. Aliens turn 7. Alright, so I've got my 7 here lined up outside of the ship, and I've sent Rookie Sharp in this building to make sure that nothing's going to ambush us from there. So let's end our turn. Still nothing, but it's almost time for us to raid this ship. Doesn't look like there's much in here, to be honest. Let's not get too carried away right now, though. Alright, so we're back to the 4 and 4. I've got 4 here on the house and 4 here assaulting the UFO. Next turn. Still no aliens. Looks like we've got about 3 corpses here in the UFO from when it was shot down. And we have the one out here that we did ourselves. So that's up to 4. I'm thinking there can't be too many more than that. Okay, so I can officially declare the ship empty. I've got one team over here and another down here. I'm starting to worry that it's going to take a while for us to find them. So, as much as I hate to do it, I think we need to split up a little bit. And there we go. We got a visual. Robinson here has spotted them. Do we have time for any kind of shot? Looks like it. That was not even close. Alright, we managed to get 3 in the general area. What's he gonna do? Nothing? I'm guessing he went back inside. Sometimes these maps really are more like a maze. Rookie Sharp here, I would like to have her go up through this field and then try to get a shot at the alien coming out of this building. But there's no opening. So the fastest way is down here through these trees and then up through these hay bales and then through this field and then over this wall. So it's just so complicated, more so than it has to be, but I'm guessing that's the point, to make it more challenging with your tactics. Alright, I'm hoping Robinson here has enough time units for a reaction shot if the alien shows his face. No sign of him. I'm going to leave Robinson. She has the heavy weapon. And also Romanov here in position to get a shot if he comes out. But I have a team going around this fence and also a team around this fence, and hopefully I'll get to him sooner rather than later. Okay, turn 14. And of course, one XCOM operative down. Still no actual sign of the alien though. Alright, we're still pretty certain that he's in there somewhere. I can't believe she took that. Retreat? Seems wise. Alright, I think we're closing in on him. End our turn. There he is. Alright, here we go again. We might be lucky not to lose anybody this time. And we got him. That's the mission. Well done. Only lost one guy. Only 2 aliens killed, but we have the 4 that were in the ship anyway. A 99 score. That's okay. 2 promotions to sergeant. That's excellent. I do not have enough equipment to fully re-equip squad. That's okay. That's okay. We have the funding. Speaking of funding, let's go ahead and purchase some more soldiers to replace the ones we just lost. We'll do 4 this time. Go back to the Sky Ranger. I can't equip it right now because it's out. But I don't know how many guns and ammo I'm going to need. I think probably it's smart just to order a lot, because hopefully we're going to use it anyway. Alright, so I've gone ahead and ordered a bunch more ammo for my interceptors, for our pistols, for our rifles, for our heavy cannons, so we should be good for a couple missions, I believe. And as our Sky Ranger heads back to base, I think we're going to call it a part right there. It's been a humbling experience, I guess. We have a long way to go as far as organizing our base, learning our tactics, and successfully completing missions without losing soldiers, even the basic missions. So, could be a hard slog. I hope you'll stick through it with us. My name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur. This has been XCOM UFO Defense. Like and subscribe. Hope you had a great time, and hope you have a great night. Thank you very much.